How you doing, Rock Church? Pastor Miles here. We just had a great Sunday learning about guidelines for giving and being generous. And you don't have to give, but if you want the blessing of giving, of course, you have to give just like anything else. And I pray that everyone's praying about how you're going to participate in the All-In offering November 18th. I know God's going to bless you with clarity on that. And also, if you want to attend our Rock Financial Life class, that's November 17th, 8:30 in the morning, right here in Point Loma. We're going to teach getting our heart right with God, but also more the mechanics of how to budget, how to get out of debt, freeing up money to be generous. So God bless you. See you there. We're looking forward to a miracle offering on November 18th. God bless you.
God is love. And by living a life of gratitude and generosity, we become the hands and feet of love. When you give cheerfully and thankfully, it will change the trajectory of your life. It will impact the posture of your heart, resulting in life to the fullest. Thanks and giving, it will bring an abundance of joy and fulfillment that will surpass anything this world can offer.
My name is Mitch. I am behavioral support staff at a private school in Ocean Beach. I am the leader of the Bonfire Ministry and a part of the Rice group here, the Rock Your City Events group. I grew up Catholic. My mom even worked at a church, so I was always at the church, and high school was just one big party for me, one big social scene, drinking and drugging, and that became my new identity. Then I found heroin when I was 18, and I knew it would be bad if I continued, so joined the military. Went a couple countries, did a tour, came back, still was doing my drugs, so I got kicked out of there. In between that time to about 2 years ago, it was just me and the drug, me doing anything I can to get that next high, and anybody or anything that was in my way I was gonna go through. I did some pretty gnarly things to get that drug. There's just one day where I woke up, I was really sick, withdrawing from the heroin, and I didn't want to live. I did not want this life. And I started, I want to say talking to God, but it was me more like yelling at God. And then the thought came, why would God create life if this is what living is? I just gave it to him. I said, okay, it's my way's not working, and I surrendered. And that was the strongest thing I've ever done in my life, just surrender to God. First month or two, I was just in physical pain, didn't care about anything else, didn't think about anything else, just prayed, please God, and that was it. Please God, and then he opened up different doors in my life. It allowed me to find a free rehab down here in San Diego. And, that please God prayer of mine started becoming a little bit different. Thank you, God. Get a little thank you, God, every now and then. And it seemed to make my days go a little bit easier. I started doing a little bit more living for God, to read the instruction manual, the Bible. And my prayers started changing a little bit more, and what can I do for you? That's probably one of the greatest things to know is God can use me. God does use me, well, if I get myself out of the way. I met with Pastor Tim. It's been so cool because he's just kind of been guiding me, and I would have been completely lost if I didn't meet him, and I just kind of been following him around. And if he has a suggestion, I do it. If he's the one who appointed me to the Bonfire Ministry. That really changed my life, opened doors, allowed me to meet so many people here at the Rock, and I haven't had real friends in a while, and I've been starting to get them back these past 2 years, which has been awesome. To be around people who have Christ at the forefront, I think a really cool story was, so my 1 year sobriety, I get a text message from a family member who took a picture of the newspaper, and my best friend from back home in LA was arrested. And on that same day, I was in the lobby dressed up as Buzz Lightyear, waving to people, having a blast. I could have been right there next to that guy. But yet, I had a little bit of trust in God, and His grace led me to this point. That day, I remember just thanking God. I would never think I would be able to do something like that, you know, and just how things have changed. It's weird now. I say you either have life or you don't, you know, and life is such an amazing gift. An amazing gift that might as well enjoy it, might as well make something of this gift that God has given us. The ultimate goal of drugs, of heroin, and the way I was headed was to be dead behind a bush, body rotting, forgotten about, and Jesus took my place behind that bush. He said, no, you know, I have something in store for you. So it's easy for me to just give Him my life.